Let's go. Start it up, Kevin.
I gotta think of it.
This is the bit. This is the bit before the song comes in. So just do something funny.
This is a song? Oh yeah.
Tell a joke.
A joke?
Yeah.
What's the opposite of a vasectomy?
I don't know. What?
Add a dick to me.
Huh? Oh.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the NGMI podcast. I feel like we haven't seen you in a very, very long time, even though we've been consistently putting out episodes every week.
Yeah.
Those were pre-shot episodes, and we haven't been together here for a month.
But a full
We
month.
filmed a month ago. But our viewers saw us last week.
Yeah.
We've been around.
Do we look different?
I probably got longer hair.
I have about
Kevin's
the
hair's
same.
a lot longer.
Yeah.
My hair's about the same.
I feel like mine's the same because I trimmed it a little bit.
I got a haircut with hardly any hair to cut, so. But I look.
Yeah, you got a little fade. It looks good.
I'm a little more rectangular, a little more like military looking. I feel like.
Yeah, you got a fat head.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you and your fucking round.
I love your
little
head.
bitch face.
I love your head.
What did she even do when you went? Because your hair was already buzzed, right?
Well, she
gave
made
me a
it
little fade, bro.
less
Look at
like
it.
a helmet. It's like shorter on the sides, and it's really long on the top.
Yeah.
I went in there. I was like, all right, I want a man bun by the time I walk out of here.
Do you have pink eye?
No.
Your left eye looks bloodshot. Do you see that, Kevin?
Why you always gotta?
Why are you going to bring up my left eye now? It's going to twitch the entire time.
No, I'm asking. It's not twitching. It just looks a little red in there. Maybe it's because I'm far away. Kevin, do you not see his
you
eye?
always gotta fuck Scott up.
But do you not see it?
Same thing. I mean, I see it, but come on. I was gonna mention it like the end.
Oh, okay. I guess
See,
it's
now
not.
it's already over.
They just look a little glossy. It looks like you're high. They don't look bloodshot, really.
Oh no, I see it.
Yeah.
It looks fine.
Right, it looks great.
What the fuck?
Oh wait,
guys?
I have a present for you, Scott.
What is it? Visine?
No. What's Visine?
Clear eyes? Drops?
I wish. So in a previous episode, we talked about how Scott deals with swamp ass. He puts paper towels in his pants.
Ooh.
And a company reached out to us on the NGMI podcast Instagram wanting to send some products to help Scott
could be
aid his sweaty butthole.
Could be
What
revolutionary
is
for
it? Is it
Scott.
anti-monkey butt powder?
Carp?
Carp?
This isn't sponsored. We're not getting paid, but you got some free products. We got the Groin Men's Powder Friction Free with cooling menthol. Little minty. There you go.
Minty.
Oh,
And there's more.
Would love to put some menthol-y stuff in my ass crack.
Yeah. Clinical grade exfoliating wash. Maybe for your balls. Maybe for your face. Don't know. But another gift for you. And then lastly, we got the underarm lotion. Apply 2 times daily. So this one's for
Underarm
sweaty pits.
Lotion.
Lotion?
Yeah, they call it lotion. It's sealed. Yeah, from Carpe, whatever. Catch.
Wow. Thank you so much, Carpe. I am going to seize my butt
diem.
sweat. I'm going to seize my butt sweat by the butt.
Nice.
Seize the butt.
So we'll need an update next week on how it goes. You got to try it out. Maybe do like a video vlog. It can be the man in the street bit. And we'll just show you putting it in your ass.
This
Putting
is so
it
fun.
in his ass.
Look, I don't want to shit on Cremoda Coffee or anything. I love Cremoda Coffee, but I ordered it like 2 weeks ago on the website, and it said it was supposed to be delivered on June 21st, and it's now June 27th,
Yeah.
and it's still in like New
Yikes.
Mexico.
Damn.
So where the fuck's my coffees in Heath?
That's fucked up.
I'm just going to publicly out that. The first time I ordered it, I got it in like 2 days. And this time I ordered it, and it's been like 2 weeks, and I still don't have my coffee. So I woke up this morning like, I need to have some coffee before I go film this podcast.
Got no
Yeah.
coffee.
Got no caffeine,
Should
got
have
no
taken some
coffee.
pre-workout.
No. I don't know how you guys are with traveling. Traveling knocks the shit out of me.
Sure.
So we did the block shooting of stuff. We shot a month worth of content because I was going to Paris and Greece. You were going to Amsterdam and Italy and wherever the fuck else.
Switzerland.
And I didn't do
Switzerland.
anything, but I was here.
Kevin was watching, what was it, physics documentaries, you said?
I've been watching a couple.
That sounds really fun.
Fucking party.
It is
yeah.
fun.
Hell yeah.
But you got drained on your trip?
I got extremely drained on my trip because it was like a go sort of thing. We land in Paris at like midnight, and we're not tired because it's a totally different time in California, and so we don't go to bed till 5 a.m.
Yeah.
We're like
As you
laying
do.
in bed like unable to fucking fall asleep. Wake up the next day at 4, 5. That's when we finally leave our hotel room. Is at
5 p.m.?
5 p.m.
Yeah, you fucked yourself from the start.
Yeah.
You gotta immediately fucking
You just gotta get up and
to
go.
the new time.
Yeah, but it was impossible. We landed when we didn't want to. You know,
What time did you land?
We landed at midnight, so it was like bedtime
Yeah,
there.
that
But
does
we were
suck.
so not tired because we just got in. So we like kind of walked around
Force yourself.
at night. We were like, "What do we do? Like, how can we like make ourselves fall asleep now?" We couldn't, so we stayed up till like 5. Woke up the next day, and it was like we're so fucking tired. And we got out. Paris stays light till like 10 p.m. So it was like still kind of cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was a
checked out.
weird thing about Europe. I guess
Damn.
the equator.
The equation.
Something doing with that?
Yeah, the sun would set at like 10:05 p.m.
Damn.
It is really cool. We met some people the other day too that were talking about Alaska, and right now it stays bright there, except for like 3 hours it gets dark.
Yeah,
That's
but then in the
You
winter,
started to get used to that?
it's daytime for like 3 hours.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of depression around that
it
time.
flip flops.
Yeah.
But yeah, Paris was 2 days in a row of us. Like we only had 2 days there, so 5 o'clock, and then the next day we woke up relatively early. We were like,
Fixed
all
it?
right, we're up, we're early.
Yeah.
Let's go grab some breakfast. We grabbed some breakfast and had a couple drinks at breakfast. So we got, we got tore up in the morning.
Little mimosa.
Yep, it was pretty much. It was a mimosa and a beer or whatever. And then Jack and I were like, all right, now let's take a little nap, a little breakfast snooze. In the morning, we'll take like a 1-2 hour nap. We'll get up at noon and we'll go out and seize the day. Got up at 5 o'clock again.
Yeah, they tell you when you have jet lag, don't nap. That's a pit you fall into.
Well, we really fucked ourselves with that. And I think the main thing is the drinking. You know, if we woke up and didn't have drinks, if we just woke up, ate breakfast, and then went out for the day,
Learned a little bit of French.
we had a great time. You know, and we didn't have to stay up late. We could have been tired and gone to bed at like 9 o'clock, and then we would have really been on the schedule, right?
Yeah.
But instead, we screwed ourselves over. The next day, I got up kind of early while Jack was asleep. Went to a Cartier store, bought her a necklace. Once it
Did you
opened,
buy me and Kevin a necklace?
no, they're too expensive for you guys.
I see.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want you guys to get like.
It probably
mugged or
wouldn't look
anything.
good anyway.
Sure.
I'm looking out for your safety.
Right.
You know, like I don't care if she could get mugged, but like I don't want you guys to.
Oh, okay.
You know?
I had a friend who, when he went to Europe one time, he had a big, like, chunky necklace, and he was on a train one time, and someone snatched it. Didn't even know until the next day.
When I was in Paris last time, there were all on the subways, like all announcements, like someone just got robbed here.
Yeah. They love the pickpocket.
Lots of
Yeah.
pickpockets over there.
Do you feel any potential pickpocketers?
No, dude.
I did.
I didn't go out. I didn't leave the hotel room,
Oh,
so
yeah.
there wasn't really any opportunity for anyone to steal from us.
You didn't leave the hotel room?
No, I'm kidding. Like we did, but I was making a joke about
Not
how.
much.
Got it.
We
Funny
didn't-
joke. I like it.
Shut up. Fuck
Not as
you.
good as the vasectomy joke, but
Yeah, Kevin's was better.
Yeah. And then boom. Okay, that third day we had 2 days, and the
went
third
to
day
Greece,
we're
right?
flying to Santorini, Greece. Right?
Yeah.
We fly to Santorini, Greece.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
it looked
wonderful.
beautiful. Yeah.
I want to go to Greece.
We had a great view from our villa. We had a hotel room originally booked, and a week before we got there, they were like, "Okay, guys, we're still being renovated, and it's not going to be ready by the time you guys get here. So we're gonna have to give you credit to book at another hotel." All the hotels were booked because it was a week before we were going,
Oh my
and this is
God.
like the busiest travel season for Europe in years because of the pandemic. It's all open, and everyone's like, "All right, let's go, let's travel." So we ended up having to get a villa, which we shared with the other couple we went with, which was great. It was fun.
Yeah, it looked
But
pretty.
it was kind of like up halfway up a mountain. The water's like the other halfway up the mountain.
Right.
Yeah.
And the only way to get anywhere is to like either climb this mountain or walk down into this town. Versus like the hotel, you have like a pool and all the amenities of like a hotel.
Yeah.
And so it was just a little bit less relaxing than we would have liked in that area. And I'm the kind of drinker where it's like if I'm hungover from the night before, you know, we're all sitting out in the jacuzzi at night, like having drinks and whatnot, and then the next morning it's like, all right, we're going on a boat tour, sunrise.
Oh, and you got to like walk down the mountain, or
We got into a car, but it was like, okay, so we're up at 7:30, and I'm like, ooh, my head is splitting from that hangover from last night, and I got to get in a car and then be on a boat all day long. Let me have a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just like this vicious cycle of like, I don't want to drink right now, but if I'm going to do this activity, I need to have a drink in me.
Why don't you just take a turmeric shot, bro? Same thing.
what's that?
No, dude. But anyway, the trip was amazing. It was a lot of fun, but there was a lot of like, we got to do this, we got to do this, we got to do this.
It's kind of how a lot of it, like vacations go.
Did you get a lot of steps in?
Oh yeah, I got some steps
That's
in.
one thing I noticed. I was getting like 20 something thousand every day.
Definitely got some steps in. I don't think I explored as much as you. Also in Santorini, it's kind of like this big rock.
Right. You're kind of just staying in that general vicinity.
Yeah, we went to like a pool place one of the days, and I think that was my favorite day because it was just like this nice little pool beach area. It was on Nikki Beach. And it was,
Love Nikki Beach. Never been.
well, they got black sand. It's really cool.
Oh,
really hot.
Those are cool.
All the pictures you posted look beautiful.
Yeah, thanks. That's because I was in them.
Yeah.
All right, we get home, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, we don't get home. There's a story in Athens.
Uh-oh.
From Santorini, we fly back to Athens, and Athens is where they start grilling you because you're going back to the United States. You have to go through the customs and whatnot. This guy looks at me and Jack, and he starts asking me questions. He's like, "Who are you guys coming from? Santorini?" He says this with an accent, but I can't do the accent. And he's like, "You got any powders in your bag? Like, you bring back any powders? Any weird things that you shouldn't be bringing back?" Like, he's like grilling me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no powders. I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
what?
no drugs. I was dressed in all black with a freshly shaved head and a bunch of tattoos. So he probably looked at me like I was some kind of thug. Yeah. And he turns to Jack and was like, "Oh, did you have a great time in Santorini? You look like you had a great time."
He's like, "You should leave your boyfriend and stay here with me."
But he was like so nice to her, and he was like grilling me.
They asked you questions?
Yeah.
I didn't get asked anything.
This was like
they just like kind of pick people to ask questions.
Oh, it's just random,
isn't it? Something like that.
He had to ask everyone who like walked through to go to the U.S. line or whatever. Apparently, he was asking other people, but for me, he like wrote something extra on my passport, and I was like, "What is that?"
Your Watch out for this guy.
He's a bitch.
I was like, "What the hell is that?" But he was so nice to Jack, kind of grilled me.
He's like, "Girlfriend's out of his league."
So true. But I think also I was so tired and like hungover, and like I was so anxious that I kept on getting these like pin prickles in my head when I was in the airport. I was like, "Ooh, I don't feel good." And like my left eye was probably twitching and looked all red and bloodshot. And he's like, "This guy's been doing drugs. Like, he's probably trying to bring some grease some Santorini drugs back to the States."
Yeah.
We get through, and we're waiting to get on the plane, and we like to grab a few water bottles and stuff like that, so we have them just in case they're not like,
of course,
you know.
Oh yeah, you need water bottles on a plane.
I gotta bring them. It's a long flight too.
How long was the flight?
The flight was like 12 hours.
Damn.
I think. Yeah. So there's this line in the terminal. There's one line, one place that we can get drinks from. So we're standing in this line for 20 minutes. Jack is next in line, and I go and I grab the water bottles and bring them up to the counter. And the lady goes, as soon as Jack walks up, she's like, "Oh, my whole system just went down." After standing in this line for 20 minutes, it was absolutely fucking miserable. We were like, there's nowhere else in this airport to get water bottles.
Cash?
She said, "I can't even open the register. I can't take cash."
You can fucking hold it to the side till she gets it back on.
I was like,
You're like, "Can I just have the water?"
And at that point, we were the last two people to board the plane because we were already
oh my God.
You know, we were pushing it to grab our waters. And we go up to get there, and they're like, "Okay, you two are the last two people to get on the plane." And they pull me to the side, and they're like, "You need to go over here because we have to pat you down and check your bag for narcotics."
You must have looked really fucking sketchy at the airport.
I must have.
I don't know. Walking around with your twitchy eye, you're like,
I think I was like hot and sweating. Like,
you're like
I
itching the back of your head for your pins and
so
needles.
uncomfortable. Just like I don't know. Like, I think the big thing for Jack and I is that we don't do that much stuff at home.
Yeah.
And we could have warmed up with a couple more little trips than being out of the country for 10 days and like
that's
absolutely
a lot of travel
annihilating our bodies without having like any sort of like downtime to just like kind of relax on the vacation. So
especially because you had a layover in Paris, you like get used to that time and then you fly like more.
Yeah. But we got back, and then I posted on my Patreon. I was like, "Hey guys, I'm going to take like the week off of like posting content. I need like a vacation from my vacation because I felt so ungodly unhealthy."
Yeah, I remember Dad was telling me, he's like, "Scott, I got off the phone with Scotty. He said he's taking a vacation when he gets home from his vacation. He said he can't do anything." I was like, "Yeah, sounds about right."
Dude, I got like some of the worst panic attacks of my life when I got back because I had these, again with the eye, pain behind my left eye and a headache like in my left side of my head, which I think is cluster migraines because it like picks one spot of your head. It's not like the whole head.
Yeah.
I'd wake up with those, and then I'd get up and have like a panic attack and just, Monday I was kind of okay. We slept a lot the Sunday morning that we got back. Our flight was so delayed out of Athens that we missed our connection from Atlanta back to LA. So we had to book a hotel and then get on a flight at 6 a.m. the next day.
Yeah.
And so that was another thing with jet lag. If we landed at nighttime, we would have been tired and gone to bed at night. But
Right.
instead, we landed in the fucking morning
Yeah.
and slept like all day long.
Right.
Because we got that hotel room and slept for like 2 hours. Then we had to be on the next flight.
Right.
It was a big pain in the wanker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking way too much about my trip, but I just want to get into the health issues.
Hey, it's a recap, bro.
Yeah.
It's been a month.
The health issues from this trip that had arisen were terrible. I had panic attacks. Sleep schedule was terrible. I slept for like 2 hours one night. The next night I was like, I had to stay awake. Fell asleep at 6 o'clock on the couch for like 3 hours. Woke up at 10:30. Went to bed at 1:30 again.
Just trying to recover from like the jet lag.
Yeah. And so I went to bed at 1:30. Had about 7 nightmares. I woke up from these like weird ass fucking nightmare dreams until 4 o'clock. I woke up. I was like, I can't sleep anymore, and I can't put myself through another one of these nightmares. So I got up at 4 o'clock, read a book, made breakfast, and honestly, I felt kind of okay that day. Like, I just was like, all right, I'm just gonna chill out, relax. Drinking a lot of Pedialyte, getting healthy green juices from Creation and stuff. All these citrusy, acidic things. I'm like, I'm going healthy. I'm not going to be drinking all this alcohol now.
It's pretty good.
And I developed GERD. Well, I mean, I probably have GERD.
Yeah, and
but,
that like made it way worse.
You had a
but it was
flare up.
all of this acidic stuff in my throat. It started to hurt to swallow, and it hurt my chest. It hurt my throat and my chest.
Try to solve one thing and get like another problem.
Yeah, and GERD can be caused by anxiety, but I got GERD from the acidic reflux.
Probably a bit of both, right?
And then it would like go hand in hand where like I'm anxious because it hurts to swallow, and then I have GERD, so it's giving me more anxiety. Yeah, I never fully recovered. Then we went to Oregon.
Yeah, and then you were on another trip.
Mm-hmm.
And
at least that's a short flight.
That was not too bad.
Got back last night.
We're back at it at the podcast.
Jeez.
Now. So
busy working.
Back at it again.
Back to work, back to health and fitness. Jack and I are, we got back yesterday from Oregon. We were pretty fucking tired still. So we're like, let's do some Taco Bell and then some McDonald's.
Did you try the Taco Bell pizzas back?
I didn't see it on the menu.
Oh, bummer.
But
maybe it's gone already.
Yeah. Short return.
Short-lived. Doja Cat sold it, but they just couldn't keep up.
And you also went to Italy, right?
Yeah, let's hear about your trip.
Yeah, my trip was a little different. Didn't have panic attacks or anything. It was really fun. I had a good time.
Like a 10-minute story about how awful it was. Like, it was good.
No, my trip was actually, it was a really
good.
fucking fun trip. It was just all the shit that happened afterwards. I was like, ooh, I really like went overboard.
Yeah.
And my body couldn't handle that. Yeah.
I love Europe.
I do too.
Feels way better than here.
Europe is nice.
I felt that way about Oregon when I was there too. I was like, wow,
Oregon's really cool too.
It felt cool to just not be in Los Angeles.
The pace is like way different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to like a little dive bar and like everybody there just looked so, like little. We were in like a little town too. So it was just like, it was so fun. The vibes were completely fucking
What
different.
town?
We were in Roseburg.
Good old Roseburg.
Yeah.
Close to Eugene-ish.
Yeah.
Did you guys both go to Italy, or did you go just like
He
kind
went
of
to.
close?
He didn't go to Italy.
Oh. No.
Scott's never been to Italy, bro.
I fucking missed out, man. Everyone looks like they're having so much fun in Como, in Rome.
Yeah, they all went to Como.
Yeah.
I went to Como. Como was decent.
I just love that, like, I booked my trip with Jack, and it was like this coupley trip. And Todd's like, you didn't tell anybody, man. Like, we could have all gone. I was like, oh, I'd love to do like a friend's trip. This was just like we're doing like a couple's trip right now.
And then they book.
And then they booked the friend's trip the day I got back.
Why didn't you just extend your trip and
stay?
I could not have extended my trip and survived.
You probably would have adjusted better and been fine.
Yeah.
Maybe. No, I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, I was confused because you got back and then I saw like Todd on his stories like, we're off to Paris and shit. I was like, what?
Yeah, they were like, fuck you, man. You're going to go on a trip without us, but we're going to go on a trip right when you get home.
Do you like the food in Europe?
Oh, yeah. Amazing.
So good.
You went to, what did you go to first?
Milan, Italy, which I liked. I feel like next time I go to Italy, I go somewhere on like the coast because Milan feels more like New York. It's like the New York of Italy.
That's how I felt about Paris too.
Yeah, Paris and Milan I think are pretty similar. Where it's
some good
very like
Italian?
industrial, amazing Italian food.
Italian food, yes.
Yeah. I do feel like I mean I used to live in Chicago and like the food is not good there, and I feel like Los Angeles is the closest you can get to European food of like that quality. Because you can get good pasta and pizza here. That's pretty
true.
close.
The cuisine here is pretty eclectic in
Yeah,
Los Angeles.
got a bit of
You know,
everything.
You can get whatever you really want is here. You know, you get your
Get your
lobster
fix.
legs,
Get your Taco Bell.
you get your sushi.
Taco Bell. Taco Bell's great here. But yeah, food was good in Italy. Then we went to Switzerland, which
Oh wow.
landscape-wise was the most beautiful place I've ever been to.
Go to the Alps.
Yeah, in the Swiss Alps.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, I forget the.
But it's not snowy over there right now, right?
There's a few like patches of snow you could see when you get really high up, but
Right.
no, it wasn't snowing.
You
The
guys
food
do-
in Switzerland sucked.
Really?
Well, I'm vegetarian, but it's a lot of like meat,
Okay.
and then their famous dish is fondue, but it's
Oh.
raclette cheese,
Yeah.
which I don't know if anyone's had it, but
I've
it's this
had
very.
it, yeah.
You ever see those videos where they have like a cut wheel and they scrape this boiling cheese
Yeah.
onto like pasta and food and shit? That's raclette,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like good for a couple bites, but it's so like pungent
Yeah.
that you like want to vomit afterwards. But then the
Yeah.
chocolate fondue is good.
It's like good for a couple bites and then you want to vomit.
Yeah.
That
No, 'cause
sounds
you-
I
you
like
have,
it,
like,
but like
one
I
bite.
kind of hate it.
You
Like-
have one bite, you're like, okay, it's not that bad. But then you have another bite, and it just tastes more and more, and it's
Yeah.
like stacking up on your palate to where it does not taste good. But
Sounds yum
people
yum.
like it. And then Amsterdam had really good food. It was more
Oh, and
like
the weed
worldly.
was bussin', right?
Weed was bossy,
Bust it.
Jack texted me. He was like, "Yo, the weed in Amsterdam is bussin'."
They have little coffee shops, is what they're called. So if you see coffee shop, it's a weed store.
Just in Amsterdam?
Yeah, it's
Damn.
and it's weird. It's technically not legal. It's illegal to sell weed. It's just decriminalized, and then a bunch of stores just opened up selling weed, and I think there's too many, and
all
they don't
good.
care at this point. But
That's
technically,
really-
it is illegal.
That's really interesting because I thought weed has been legal in Amsterdam for ever.
They've just been like doing it forever. But technically,
How long was your trip out there?
12 days.
Wow.
It's about the same amount of time.
It's a nice
That's
trip.
fun. But
Yeah.
so Amsterdam isn't like all sorts of drugs decriminalized. Like
I don't know. I only tried the weed.
It's something like
but
that.
Probably.
I think that they're like very like not criminalized. So
Yeah, like you're not supposed to like sell shit or whatever, but you can still be dropping acid on the street out
yeah.
there. Like,
Amsterdam is my favorite place I've ever been to. I think
really.
damn.
it was so cool. I liked it better than Italy.
But you went to Milan, not Como.
Yeah. Well, no, I went to Como for a day.
Oh, you did. So
Yeah.
you were on a coasty area, or that's a
Oh,
lake.
Como's on
Yeah,
the
it's a
coast?
lake.
Okay.
Como was cool. I don't know if there's a bunch of different parts, and I know there's Lake Como is a different part, and then there's Como, which is on the lake, but it's a different part.
Como?
Como se dice? But I think the Como I went to felt kind of touristy, where maybe if everyone else went to Lake Como, it might have been different. But
Yeah.
it felt a little like touristy and not a lot to do.
When we got back from the trip, Jack and I, you know, with the anxiety and the panic attacks that I was having, and like how Jack was feeling about social media and like what we were doing, like on our, you know, we were on a vacation, and like then we get back and we compare our trip immediately. We look at everybody else on Instagram who's in Europe, and we're like, did we do it the right way? Did we like experience it? Did we have fun? Like, these people look like they're having fun.
Yeah.
And we had like a lot of revelations about the way that we compare ourselves to other people on social media and how terrible it is to like wake up and scroll your phone in the morning and look at everybody else's stories having a great time in Europe.
Can't do that.
It's really, really toxic to be like, you know, there was a couple times where we were like, wow, that looks like really fun, that what they're doing. And we're like, stop talking like this. Stop even thinking like that. But there's so much stuff about that on social media right now that is like, the grass is always greener. Like, if you always want what someone else has and you don't think you're happy with what you have because you see someone else being happy with something else, you're never going to be happy.
It's good to strive for more, but you shouldn't be like feeling that you missed out or something that like you can't do. Yeah.
Or like really just comparing yourself to everybody else, the
yeah.
way that they handled their trip or did their trip. Like, we're like bummed that we slept in Paris until 5 p.m. But then we're like, you know, it is what it is. We had fun while we were there.
Yeah.
So let's not fucking compare it to everybody else who's on these fucking trips.
You definitely should set goals. Like, if you see people doing things that you'd like to do, like, you should like work towards that, but don't like compare and like put yourself down for like not being at that or like where you're at right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's something my psychiatrist has said to me too. Like, when I was having all my panic attacks and all these health issues coming back from the trip, she's like, it sounds like you're very in touch with like what's going on in your brain. Like, you recognize that you beat your body up and in turn beat your brain up on this trip. You need to practice self-compassion, like be nice to yourself, essentially.
Sometimes it's hard to do.
Sometimes it's hard to do.
Yeah.
And I'm like one of the most self-deprecating, like insecure people in the world. So,
Yeah.
but like I did like when that week I was like, I'm taking a week off of posting. I need to really just like figure
Focus.
out how to get my brain chemically balanced right again.
Right.
Yeah. Do you love yourself?
Fuck no. No, yeah, I love myself.
Say it.
I like myself.
No. Say you love yourself. Say,
No.
Scott, I love me.
Scott, I love me.
And mean it.
Scott, I love you. I'm looking at you, Scott.
Well, that's the viewers.
Oh,
I'm looking at. I love
Hold up a mirror.
I love the viewers.
well, I didn't go on any trips, but I got in touch with my like Long Beach like bio head, so I got my schedule for the next like couple semesters until I finish my bachelor. So
Nice.
got some work done on that front.
Bro, he's
Hell
fucking
yeah.
moving. He's trucking along, and he's finding success. You're setting goals for
Success,
yourself,
yeah.
right? And you're not comparing yourself to other people on social media.
It's hard not to.
You
Well,
do-
not on social media, but it's hard to not compare yourself to like other kids that are like in the same like boat that are like ahead or whatnot like that. But honestly, it is like something I realized a while ago, like a couple semesters, is like everyone gets there at their own pace. Like even if I get like say I get my bachelor's in like 4 years, it's like 4 more years. It's like I still got there. It's like however hard that you can push yourself. Like you know what I mean.
That's you
what
want
I've
to
been
push
trying to do.
yourself really hard and get it in a year.
That's right. Yeah, well, I was really nervous to meet with the biohead because I made a schedule that was like really packed, like as much as I could do. And I was hoping, I was like, he's gonna be like, nah, like I don't think you can manage this. But he's actually like, well, you're pretty ahead. Like looks like you've been picking up like these last couple semesters. Like if you think you can handle it, like go for it.
I mean, you definitely don't want to burn out and have like
That's what he was saying. He said like the
12
first
hours
semester,
of studying and
take it easy and see how you go, and then like ramp it up. So he made like a really like good schedule for me, and I'm excited for it. But it's gonna be a lot. Like
12
definitely-
classes a day.
No, not that many. Like 4 or 5. But they're like now.
Any
I
days
finished-
off?
No.
Monday
like,
through Friday, you're going?
It's Monday through Thursday, I believe.
Oh, cool.
But now I finished my chemistry courses and math courses. It's just biology. So I just have to take every bio that's offered.
every single bio
shit.
class.
Yeah.
At
So
least
taking
they're all kind of.
biology classes
There's
today.
a couple GEs.
At least they're all kind of.
But it's like, yeah, like 12 more bio
Any
courses.
theater knocked in there? Got
No.
any theater class?
Mm-mm.
All right.
But near the end, like it's all like the top level, like Bio 400 and like Bio
Oh,
Lab
yeah.
research classes.
Yeah,
and
I
stuff,
remember
so it's-
Bio 400. Yeah.
But I am nervous for that. Like not the start, but like near the end, like the research classes are like definitely going to be like my challenging semesters.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh yeah, when you got to write essays and research papers and stuff.
Yeah, they're making me take a placement test for English, so I'll have to take another 2 English classes on top of the 2 I already took in college. So I'm
Fuck, we're
not
gonna
very
have to,
happy about that.
We're gonna have to do some spelling lessons with you.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
I guess that is sort of your weak point.
I still can't spell tomorrow.
Or my middle name.
Yeah, what can you spell?
The.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for that. Like definitely up and coming. So in like 2 years, I think like 2024, I'll have my bachelor's. So that's pretty good.
And what do you do with that?
Then I go to another 4 years of dental school. But
Damn.
we're going.
You know what? School
Fuck
is
yeah.
just the gift that keeps on giving. You get to go and you
Keep
get,
going.
You get this degree, and then you get to go to school longer and get this degree, and then you get to go to school longer and get this degree. And sometime you got to find time to get like a job while you're in school to pay off.
Right.
I think I'm
the
gonna start
degrees.
shadowing for dental schools and stuff because I need to start like programs.
Oh,
and
that's
things.
cool.
Yeah, so like an intern or whatnot.
Well, this episode probably going to be one of our best so far. So
I think so.
with my long-winded explanation of how I tore myself down on my trip, and Jack talked about how he had a good time.
Hey, that reminds me. One thing did go wrong on my trip to Europe. When I was
Ooh.
coming back, they lost my bag, and I still don't have it back.
You still don't have it back?
Yeah,
That's
it's
just
in
so
London
annoying.
somewhere.
It's in London
Yeah,
somewhere?
it's been 3 days.
It's
Jesus.
in London still. Oh,
Wait, so
my-
they found it? They know where it is?
Yeah, they said it's in London, but they're like, it'll come sometime soon.
we'll get it on a plane.
But I do get a $70 credit for every day that it's not here, so I'm at $210.
Yo.
I'll get my next trip to Europe
I hope
paid
that bag
for.
doesn't come.
Hold
Yeah.
on to it a little longer
They
there.
said it
Why
could take
don't
up to
you?
21 days. So
Yo.
at that point, I'll have like
21 times $70.
1,400 or
Oh.
1,300.
That would
I'm
be
not
a-
good at math. I just threw that number out. I
That'd be
don't
a
know
nice
what it
little
is.
payday. But imagine if it was like your bag with your computer in it and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that. Like,
Yeah, I know. Luckily, it's nothing that I need besides just some clothes
That's pretty sick.
and my razor. So I haven't been shaving.
Ooh.
I could probably
Oh.
just go get one, but
yeah, for
haven't
like
yet.
$3 from 7-Eleven.
well, when it's this
Going
length, I have to
caveman.
buzz it first.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it hurts to just use a razor on it. And I don't have to buzzer either.
Oh, you can borrow mine. I use it for down here, but
Okay, yeah. We need Manscaped. Sponsor this shit. Get us a fucking buzzer for my face.
Manscaped was one of the first companies to reach out and say they're interested in sponsoring us, and
And they dipped out real quick.
They disappeared. I don't know what happened.
I think they saw the Chip episode and were scared away. Also, quick plug. If you see these sexy shirts that the three of us have on,
Camp
if
Don't
you
Be
sign
Sad.
up for Scott's Patreon, you get it for how much money?
It's only $5 to sign up to the Patreon.
$5 to get the shirt for free.
It's $5 to get the Patreon, and then it costs $11 to buy the shirts. And
Super
there's all
cheap.
sorts
Hell
of
yeah.
different shirts. So it's a
Yeah.
$16 total charge, and usually you buy a shirt for like $30. So
This shit's going at Urban Outfitters for $50. So that's a steal.
These are nice
Oh,
shirts
yeah.
too. I love the like rings.
oh yeah, we got the ringer tee, make our muscles look nice.
Is that
and
what they're
big.
called? Ringer tees?
Ringer tees, yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, if you guys want to grab these shirts, there's a bunch of other merch on the Patreon. You also get the podcast early. I have unreleased music that I put up there. There's different tiers. There's $5 tier and then $20 tier. $20 tier gets you Zoom hangouts and chats. Yeah, we're plugging this way too late. I mean, this plug should be in the beginning. When you plug stuff, it's got to be in the
Hey,
beginning.
maybe I'll put it in the beginning.
Audience retention. There's some current events, some stuff happened while we were away too.
Been a month.
Well, Roe v. Wade was overturned.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did we talk about that at all with Jack here? I think we did a little bit, huh?
Yeah, we mentioned
That was before
about how therapy is not getting funding, but then
Yeah.
all the other stuff is.
I just can't believe how much like when it first came out that like it leaked that they were gonna overturn it, like how much like outbreak and like people talking about it to when it actually happened. I was like, did they really like still go through with that? I like couldn't believe that.
Took a
Yeah.
couple months.
Yeah.
Well, now there is widespread protests of
Oh yeah.
the court, everything. Like it's insane because
And there's 17 states that are most likely going to ban it.
which is
Or
crazy.
maybe already in the process
Right.
of banning it.
I had heard that as well.
Yeah, California, New York. There's a couple places that are like not going to, and
Yeah.
you know, it's just the people that it affects are the people that can't like leave,
To go
you know,
do it, yeah.
Right.
And like they don't have the money to do that. There's people that are like, you know, they work as abortion doctors or whatever that are now going to be like, you
Yeah.
know, if they do an abortion,
They have to
will
move,
be
yeah.
incarcerated or
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that because it's fucking illegal for them to do that.
Yeah.
But it's so bad because people are still going to be getting unsafe abortions.
Oh yeah.
Because it's the same thing. I don't know. What do they say about the guns? It's like if you ban guns, people will still find a way to get them.
Yeah.
So they'll ban abortions, but not ban the guns.
Yeah.
Right.
The federal law is what the Roe v. Wade thing was. It made it
Right.
federally legal to get abortions, right? So now that they took away the Roe v. Wade, they overturned it.
Now it's up to states,
Now
right?
it's up to all the states.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of states. You'd be surprised how many states there are that are like, nope, no abortions.
Yeah, and one of the guys from the court, he's like, next we're going to try and get rid of gay marriage. So that is
He
up to
said
the
that?
states too. Yeah.
Jesus.
So Doran's idea about abolishing the Supreme Court is sounding better and better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck all of
I
them.
think a lot of people are in on that right now.
Yeah. No, but it's so crazy that these people are
the average
appointed.
age of all of them is 64 years old or something.
Yeah.
Get those old fucks out.
It
Yeah.
just it
From their
reminds me of
retirement home.
fucking Senator Palpatine in fucking Star Wars being a Sith Lord. Like,
Yeah.
All right, we got some fucking evil on the Supreme Court. That's the thing is like they're not elected officials.
Oh,
they
yeah.
were appointed by. I mean, Trump appointed
Right.
one or two of them, and
Yeah.
they've just been there forever. And they just
stay.
we can do whatever the fuck we want, basically. Like it doesn't matter how many people are
And
against it.
in the Supreme Court, like they don't leave until like they hit like a certain age or they quit, right?
Until
just
they
stay.
die.
There is like there's like no term.
That
They just
happened to
stay.
RGB.
Yeah.
People are criticizing her now because they're like, you had cancer like 5 times and you decided to keep staying in.
Yeah.
And then
They
died
just
when
stay.
Trump was in office, so he got a chance to
Yeah.
slide someone in. Where she just retired when she was like fucking 94.
Someone else could have been appointed, but
Yeah.
still, the appointing system is what it seems fucked up to me. Like
I
Yeah.
feel like there should be terms.
there
instead
should be
of, like,
terms, and it
staying.
should be like elected officials.
Terms,
Right.
age limit, elections, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Real
But-
fucked.
Seems like it's like way too unchecked. Like there's too many like unchecked checks and balances that need like fixing.
How do you transition out of that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What else happened while you guys or we haven't had the podcast?
I saw Top Gun.
Oh, I saw that too.
Ooh, I didn't see
Best
it yet.
movie I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Not the best, but
I
one
thought it
of
was
them.
pretty good.
I thought it was so cool.
I really liked the like whole like every fighting scene was like really cool.
It's all real,
whoa,
too.
Whoa,
Yeah.
come on! If there was real fighting scenes, Did people really die
Yeah.
filming this movie?
No, but you know, everything was. They didn't use green screens.
Really?
It's real. And Tom
Wow.
Cruise did all his own flying.
Yeah.
And then everyone else was in the planes, just in the back seat, and they just faked it. But apparently, the whole cast, like Miles Teller, they had to film everything themselves. So they got the camera rig, and they'd have to record their audio, and they'd be in the plane for like 6 hours, and the director would just be on the ground waiting to see the footage because they were out flying, shooting the fucking movie.
That's fucking crazy.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was just mind blowing how they like managed to do all of that.
Yeah.
I have not seen it yet. I want to see it.
You gotta see it and see it in theaters before it leaves theaters because I feel like that really heightens the experience.
I was trying to see fucking Multiverse of Madness in theaters, and I looked, and there was no fucking time. What was that other one? I just watched the Nicolas Cage movie where he plays himself.
Oh,
basically.
Yeah. Did you like it?
I liked it.
I loved it.
It was like cute. It was like fun.
Pedro Pascal's the fucking best.
I fucking love him too.
He's
I was
so
like,
good.
Yeah.
He's the Mandalorian right there.
Oh yeah.
That's,
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
I was like, Jack, have you seen Narcos? She's like, no. I was like, the reason I bring that up is because he's in Narcos.
Right.
That's where I first saw him. But
Yeah.
now he's in all sorts of shit. He's a superstar.
He's gonna be in The Last of Us HBO show. He's Joel.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Love him.
Jack, you said you're getting a massage after this?
Yeah.
Dude,
Kevin's never had a massage.
bro,
That's insane.
you got to be careful with those massages.
What is
If
that?
you go on a 10-day bender, right, when you're
Right.
just drinking,
Uh-huh.
and you get a massage, all that alcohol is going to come out your lymphatic drainage system.
Did that happen to you?
Into your pee-pee. Okay?
What?
I got a massage on Wednesday, all right?
Uh-huh.
What kind? Swedish? Thai?
I got sport massage, but I was like, when she came, I was like, can we do like a relaxed sports massage? Because I don't want to like push everything out
Deep
into
tissue,
my bloodstream. I just was drinking for a long period of time, so I think it'll probably fuck me up. And I'll tell you what, it fucked me up.
Really?
My pee was burning. It was like so bubbly and burny
I've never
after.
even thought about it. But Wednesday, weren't you back for like 3 weeks at that point?
No, it wasn't this Wednesday. It was the
Wednesday you got back.
The Wednesday after I'd gotten back. And like, okay, so I don't want to bring back up more of this, but like Monday I was kind of okay sleeping a lot of the day and then like not sleeping at night. Tuesday, after only sleeping a couple hours that night, I woke up having like panic attacks, and I poured myself a glass of wine and essentially drank all day long to like numb myself because I thought, what the fuck is going on? I'm dying, sort of thing. Wednesday, I had a psychiatrist appointment and massage. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this massage. Hopefully this will help ease up all this tension that's in my body, and that's probably what's causing all my pain. The massage
Made it worse.
made it a little bit worse. It's like, damn, everything is not working properly.
Oh, Jesus.
I've never even thought about that, but that makes sense.
But anyways, I think we should fucking wrap this episode up
Hell yeah.
and come back next.
We got to get Kevin a massage, though.
Yeah.
Because they're great.
We get Kevin a massage on the podcast.
That's
One of
something
those.
I've realized. A lot of males have never had a massage in their life. And it seems like a very weird thing to not have one.
A lot of males have never. I feel like a lot of males are.
A lot of like
into massages.
here, I feel like. But I've had a lot of friends that be like, I've never had a massage before. I'm like, how? It's great.
It's great sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want a massage. It's like sometimes
Start
I feel like it's a
beforehand.
waste of time though too. I'm like, an hour doing this.
You just gotta relax.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have to be in that mindset of relaxation then.
Yeah. I like the Thai massage. They like stretch you out.
So there's like
They'll,
differences between the like.
Yeah, there's just different
Oh,
styles.
dude.
Thai massage, they
I got one of
have
those-
stuff that they can stand on, and they walk on your back and dig their heels in, and they'll like fold you up and do these crazy
Interesting.
stretches.
Dude, they'll
It
put
hurts
their
sometimes.
knee in your back and like pull your
Yeah.
leg up. It's like,
They'll grab your arms, put a knee in your back, and your arms are behind you, and they'll grab your arms and pull you and stretch
Oh,
your back so you're like this.
I got
And
one.
sometimes it hurts real bad, but it fucking stretches you out. It's good.
I got one in Thailand. And
yeah.
it was intense. It was really fucking
Yeah.
intense. But I didn't have Bernie P afterwards, so
Yeah, good.
that's good.
Nice. Next episode, we'll have a massage therapist on giving Kevin a massage.
All right.
We'll put the mic in the couch. You can lay head down, and we'll just continue.
Yeah, I think the next episode will have a little bit more topics laid out and stuff. This was just
I
kind
got
of
some
like
facts for next episode,
Getting
baby.
back on track.
This is just kind of our recap, fun little like we're back
We're
sort
back.
of thing, even though we never really went anywhere.
Yeah. Season
We're
2.
back.
We're in season 2 now.
Jack, we're back. Not that we went anywhere.
Well, I didn't. Really
Why was that at me?
Don't you remember that movie?
No.
The Nicolas Cage movie?
What-
We're back. Not that we went anywhere.
Is that in the one with Pedro Pascal?
Yeah.
I don't remember that line.
Nick motherfucking Woo Cage.
Yeah, that was great. You really strung yourself out recreating that line from the movie. Scott puts any like emotion into something and his body just shuts off.
But like, stop that.
Dude, we gotta cut
someone-
this podcast out and send him to a lab.
I do need to go to a lab. I'm getting x-rays done on my ribs and my
Oh, shit.
neck.
Hell yeah.
What's wrong with your neck?
I don't know. Every time my chiropractor touches it, he's like, your neck's all fucked up.
It's all pseudoscience.
Causing
anyway.
neurological damage to my brain because of all the shit that goes up this way.
Holy
I see.
fuck.
Anyway, guys, the root of all things is to just say fuck it, live life.
Yeah.
Just live
There we
it.
go.
Uh-huh.
Fuck it.
You look like $1 million.
I just started crying.
$100.
Yeah.
All right, someone close this thing out. I can't do it.
Kevin,
Why me? You got it.
you're good at it.
I'm not good at it.
Yeah, you are. You got it.
Thank you guys so much for watching the NGMI podcast. This is Scott, Jack, Kevin.
Yeah.
Leave us a review on Spotify
And
Mm.
Apple
Music.
Podcast.
I liked the
Like the
YouTube.
video.
Like
give
and
us a
subscribe.
thumbs up. Subscribe.
Of course.
Turn the notifications on.
There we go.
Leave a comment because we're going to respond to all of them.
And check out the Patreon.
Check out the Patreon.
Got
Get
cool
some shirts.
We all got the shirts on.
Get the podcast.
Hear the podcast.
Give Scott some well wishes. He's
Good wishes.
He's kind of going through it right now, physically and mentally, I think.
Hey, I bumped up my Prozac to 20 milligrams a day.
There we go.
Fuck yeah, feeling good.
Looking good.
All right, yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, we can say the thing.
Oh, yeah.
NGMI
NGMI out.
Jack was off.
Fuck off.